Hello everybody, Warrior Fire here, and welcome back to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we had finished up our standard field study new tasks, and met two members of the Imperial Royal Family. Also learned of a terrorist plot that would undermine the peace that likely to strike during the first day of the summer festival. So we're doing what we can to actually prevent that. Real quick before we hop it on a tram to Vader Park. Let's see it. This is the wrong place. Although we don't have any 7th masses to exchange. Great. Already taken care of that. Quick stop here. Now, actually, nope, not enough new material. Yeah, well. Get these two master quartz, but yeah, we're good. Alright. To the park. We'll probably have to begin our patrol right away once we reach Bader Park. It'd be smart to make sure we've sorted out everything else before we go. Traveling to Bader Park will cause the main story to advance. Yep. Made sure ready before doing this. And there they go. It's quite nice to be out and about like this once in a while. Though it would have been even nicer if you'd just gotten dolled up. Just think, you would look so adorable making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? I wish you to think a little more before you say something like that. We may be friends, but I'm still just a Baron's daughter. Can't very well go around equating my appearance at the party with that of the Imperial Princess, debut or otherwise. Oh, you're so old-fashioned, Elise. Both the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. Times have changed. Or is it that you're still annoyed that I asked your brother to the dance? Maybe I really should invite him to be my dance partner next year. Your Highness, please, that's enough. Oh, come. I'm sorry, Elise. It seems there's still a ray of hope for you yet. After all, it doesn't look like he has a girlfriend at the moment. Still, surrounded by that many lovely ladies, I doubt that'll remain true for long. I don't... I suppose you're right. If it were to find someone, perhaps that would be for the best. Both for him and for me. Elise? I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. But don't mind me. The people are all waiting for you to wave at them. I'll wave to them. So Lisa's here too. Looks like she came as Princess Alphen's attendant. Ah, those two must be pretty tight. The princess really looks the part, though. Indeed. That dress of Imperial Crimson suits her wonderfully. Darn, I'm starting to feel jealous of Patrick after all. Alright, looks like this area is under control. Let's go grab something for lunch and do another sweep of the city. Okay. I'd be totally okay if nothing out of the ordinary happened today. And you just had to say it, Elliot. Afterward, they had a quick lunch at one of the stalls in the Garnier district. After they finished up, they decided to do another sweep of their assigned areas. split up. That's probably helpful. But no matter how hard they searched, nothing seemed amiss. Finally, Group A made their way to Drygold's Plaza, where traffic had previously been restricted. "2:40 p.m. I imagine most of the ceremonies around the capital are finishing up about now. Though Princess Alphen and the others won't be coming back until later this evening, right? Yeah, the ceremony itself ends soon, but there's a social event afterward that lasts until this evening. It seems that this is likely the time that many will begin to let their guard down then. Perfect time for terrorists to make their move. I really hope we're just overthinking this. So do I, but at the very least, we need to remain vigilant until the day is over. Right. Okay, the traffic restrictions have been lifted now, so let's walk around the plaza. Alright. Flag up in the northwest corner. Now let's gonna buy stuff. Four vanilla should be good. Go up to 6 lemon. And a few mixed. Alright, that'll have it covered. Yeah. It's Toa and Angelica.
Toa! Angelica!
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said. Lame.
Shut down.
Will she ever learn? Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool.
Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Wait, how do you know about that? Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks.
It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
and called out.
Seriously? I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
Oh, if I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alphen's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphen's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphen, Elise, and Fee together in the same place. We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah. You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask. Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up lady luck, would you?
Well then.
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
Toa has an Arcus too.
Huh?
Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
Oh, my guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
So they've been lurking beneath the surface. Literally.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way. Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
What do you mean?
Modder Park.
That's Modern Park. Okay.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
What the heck are these things? It just came out of nowhere. Stand your ground, men. On our honor as the Imperial Guardsmen, we must not allow them any closer to the garden party. Yes, sir. What should we do? You look like they need help. But we can't just abandon our posts at a time like this. We need to contact the RMP. This is awful. You must be. We're the military academy students working with the railway military police, right? Those looked just like the creature we fought in the underground passage yesterday. What are they doing roaming around on the surface? There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. It won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden. Those attending the garden party in danger. It wasn't an explosion. It sounded more like something collapsed. This isn't good. Green! Yeah, I know. Alright, new plan. You need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and to figure out what's going on there. You guys focus on securing this area and requesting the reinforcements from the railway military police. Right. Helios be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. Ugh. That doesn't look good.
What?
Good day, Your Excellency. I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation. Ugh. You. Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe, so I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful failure. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
Rain? Rain!
What are you doing here?
You made it.
Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thors. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you? Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rain! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. I suppose we'll just have to leave then. Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things.
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
All right, let's take them down.
Okay.
Bring it on! Go!
Get V into Laura's CB up. Right, Rain. Cast Passion on
My
V.
turn.
Or go for the Firebolt on that one.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Grand Press. That'll help. Alright, Elliot, you go for the Chrono Drive.
Arcus activate. Ha!
My turn!
I'll handle it.
Hey. Why did Rain barely move? Not even attack. Right.
Here we go.
My turn.
Firebolt on you. Great, interrupted it.
Here we go.
Move. Hey, can't Green attack that one. Makes no sense.
Now's our chance!
I'll need to attack the other one anyway. And yes, break to steal the crit.
You've been a wonderful audience.
Here we go!
And now Ring can target it.
Right.
Firebolt.
Go!
Flame
Arcus,
tongue.
activate!
I'll handle it.
Right, V, let's try this again.
Here we go.
Huh.
My turn.
this will work better.
Now! Broken. My turn.
Don't want to do that.
My turn.
Forced interruption, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Got it. An opening. My turn.
And Aura's back up. Alright, demonic sight. Yeah.
Go!
Yeah,
My
it's got
turn.
the bird. Great Elliot, set up the chrono drive.
Ha! You okay?
Thanks!
Reen and Laura
Okay.
in a bit of trouble.
Arcus, activate. Huh.
Thanks!
You have my thanks. You okay?
Thanks! I'm sorry.
Reen's down.
I'll handle it.
Grand press.
Here we go.
Of course.
And normal attack on you.
Now. Broken.
Huh.
Nope. And no. celestial bomb it is.
Thanks!
I was careless.
Great.
Right!
Thanks.
Great. Set back up. Holy
Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks!
You have my thanks.
Here we go!
Everyone's back up to full HP. Good.
Go! Elliot!
Got it!
Of course. Now.
You're open. You okay?
Thanks!
My turn.
Alright, the Chrono Drive.
Of course. Arcus activate.
Firebolt.
Go! Now's our
Good.
chance!
Rain's still
I'll take you up.
in the range.
Yeah.
My turn.
Beetle shoot on you.
My turn.
Normal attack.
My turn! Now's our chance!
Here we go.
I'll take you up. My turn.
Tira on the rain.
Thanks! Oh no you don't! Oh no you don't!
Well,
My turn.
Elliot. Yeah, resounding.
Keep it up, everyone.
Is definitely gonna be helpful here.
Right. Now.
Good.
Roger.
Too slow!
Missed.
My turn!
Alright. Motivate here.
Alright, let's do this!
Definitely helpful.
Oh no you don't!
Of course.
Right.
Right, Elliot. Get him.
Let's go.
I'll handle it.
Here we go!
Right.
Of course.
First one's almost down.
Right.
It's so close.
I'll handle it.
Oh,
Here we go!
and it's down.
My turn. Hey.
My turn.
Alright, V. Chrono Drive.
Let's activate.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
I'll handle it.
Too slow.
Good.
Right.
Okay. I'll handle it.
Right.
It's gonna get a free art off.
Go.
Oh. Yep, Flame Tongue's the best option here. And Magic Pixeled.
Too slow.
Done. But we
He
can't
gets,
relax yet.
to actually kill it. And Elliot's Master Quartz, level 4. It's a Tyrell off of it. Healing Arts, double potency. And begins battle with 4 turns of 30% HP regen. Maki's Master Quartz as well. It's the Crest. Begins battle with 4 turns of defense, arts defense plus 25%. And 4 turns on HP below 20%.
I did it!
And level up for Reen, Elliot,
Not bad.
Done.
Laura, and me.
I did it!
Everyone. Okay.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right.
Wait! Take me with you too.
Patrick? No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Right. Underground Passage 3. Pretty much a straight shot with 1 chest. Right. And it's like no gimmicks. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, and judging by the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Hello? Reen Schwarzer speaking. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me about what happened. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 2 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Alphen and Elisa, and we're pursuing them through an underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Understood. I'm making my way there as fast as I can, and I've got the RMP in tow. Keep up your pursuit. Try to stall them until we get there if you can. But don't do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is our top priority. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Right, we won't let them get away. We'll be arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I'm glad to see the RMP living up to their sterling reputation, though. It sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and the cathedral like seasoned pros. Well, none of the Imperial Guardsmen were stationed in those areas. And we did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. You could just accept a compliment when it's given, you know. So, how much of an idea did you have that the terrorists' real target was going to be the garden party? I'll bet you had more than just a hunch with that horrible calculator you've got for a brain. Right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimated the chances at roughly 40%. Targeting the garden party would make the biggest spectacle, after all. I believe their aim is to harm the reformists' public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about that girl with her. And that's why we'll probably never see eye to eye. Alright.
Those damn terrorists!
Elise, Princess Alphen, please be safe.
Monsters!
No problem. We'll just cut our way through.
Yeah.
Wrong button.
Watch out, guys!
Okay.
Diving Hananta. Higher elements are in play here. This thing is extremely weak to water. Also, very weak to space. And fire's also a good choice. Right, normal attack.
My turn.
The flame tongue.
Office, activate.
My turn.
Golden spear.
My turn.
Yeah, miss. That's not good.
Right!
Alright, 0 hearts. Yeah, Hydro Cannon on those is the best option. Nice. Almost killed it. Good job.
Done. But we can't relax yet.
Right, continuing down. One last monster in the way.
I welcome all challengers.
Figures it would turn
My
around
turn.
at that point. 8 feet. never mind.
Right.
Come on.
My turn.
Seriously?
Here we go.
He's in trouble. Green casts Kira.
My turn. Got it.
An opening.
Ha.
Thanks. I'll handle it.
Almost down.
My turn.
And finished.
Go.
How weak these things are to water.
Now.
An opening.
Though it didn't matter in the end.
When we fight together,
No one stands a chance.
It's got a open path in front of us. Where are we? It's really creepy. I had no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Well, they definitely came this way. And I don't think it was that long ago. Oh, right, you can tell from their footprints. Okay, then we just need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right, ready to go. Onward. Everything's proceeding just as I'd planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, we will have accomplished all that we set out to accomplish here. Alright, not bad for our first mission. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? Doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. I ask that you remain patient for just a short while longer, Your Highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like... Haha, don't misunderstand me. We feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority of us are of a common birth, myself included. However, there is a certain man among you who I'm afraid we simply cannot allow to remain alive. Who do you mean? If that's what you want, then let Her Highness go. If you need a hostage you can injure, I should be enough. Elise! Oh? What is your name, little one? Serving as Her Highness's attendant, I assume you must be of a high social standing, no? Elisa Schwarzer, daughter of Theo Schwarzer, Lord of the northern region of Ymir. I may not be of a particularly high rank, but I am still of a noble birth. If you need a hostage, use me instead. Police! Haha, well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite the unexpected gambit. Now, how shall we use it? Phew. Definitely gonna be making you pay. Celestial Bomb at EX. Phew. 10,000 HP. That's definitely powerful. Figures right before a rest point.
Let's get this over with.
Alright. Elliot, kick things off with the Chrono Drive.
Arcus activate! Right!
Laura,
Arcus
you're on
activate!
the fee.
I'll handle it.
Don't need to use Analyze. Maybe you charge 2 on it yourself.
Yeah. Thanks.
Definitely.
Here we go.
Hey, weak to space. Green doesn't have that. They don't just go ahead for the attack.
I'm sorry.
That's not good. Well, gonna need to retry.
Fool! Right! Hey! Of course! Wasn't
Yep,
strong
there it
enough.
is. Right,
We have nothing to fear!
try.
My turn!
Right, Elliot, go ahead and blow up B.
Right!
Or
Arcus
yeah,
activate!
with the
Okay.
golden stone.
Now. Floor, let's
That's
go.
also going to be very
Understood.
helpful.
Thanks. Too slow.
Okay, missed the V. That's good.
My turn.
Vanilla gelato on self.
I'm sorry, everyone.
My turn.
Yeah. Alright, me. One attack here.
An opening! This is nothing.
Good. Revive Elliot.
Thanks. Wasn't strong enough.
Oh, but that ended up killing Laura.
Okay.
Sorry, Laura. You messed up.
Flames, gather on my blade. I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay.
Phew. You go ahead and revive Lane. Set the link. And Elliot can revive Laura.
You have my thanks.
Okay. Hoping to save it. That's crafts for it coming up after this, but
That's that. Done. But we can't relax yet.
phew. Oh, raid level 4. The Forte. Our battle with the 4 turns of strength plus 25%, and other 4 turns 20% HP. Raven's level 4. Battle with the 4 turns of speed plus 25%, and again with 20%.
Done.
That was scary. There seemed to be some strange force at work, making things difficult for us during the fight. The way they appeared was weird too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power. Or rather, that flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I've heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. Wonder if that's one of those artifacts. Well, we're going to have to deal with it one way or another. Right. That, finally able to heal. Oh, enough new material. Alright. Material is now useless on Elliot anyway. Good spirit breaker on him. So go and swap luck out. dark matter will also be very helpful. Alright. Now, the main problem here is the complete lack of SCP due to everyone dying. Huh. There they are. I'll go on ahead. I'm going with her. I'll fire off some more fire. With you, Reem. Alright, go.
What? Eat that! Shit! What?
Rain! You came for us!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please just let them go?
Impressive. Very impressive. I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did. You.
Rain! Rain!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
Then...
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, that is. Do it.
Son of
A volatile anesthetic?
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Damn it!
Another monster? What the?
A howl?
This roar.
Oh, hello, skeletal monster from the intro.
What the hell is that?
It's a...
Bone dragon?
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its thrall. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do?
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
Oh,
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study, there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Huh. Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you? Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
This looks tough. Careful!
Well, at least there's
My
only
turn.
this thing. Let's see. Main weakness is fire. Secondary weaknesses to water and space. And a third weakness to mirage. That's very tempting for right now, but first chrono drive.
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Although Elliot could have
My
set
turn!
one up.
Arcus, activate!
He's got dark matter. Oof,
Go!
that hurt.
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Golden Spear.
Okay.
Great feed. Go for the Phantom Phobia.
Here we go.
Ha!
This is also why I wanted the Huscraft here. If I could take that crit away from it. Speed down.
I was.
Great fees
careless.
down.
This looks bad.
Diving bomb.
Thanks.
This is nothing.
That's status down. While you're blind. Normal attack.
Won't give up.
Plain tongue.
Huh.
This is nothing.
Right.
My turn!
Elliot, holy song.
Listen to my song of healing!
Thanks.
You have my face.
Yeah.
My turn.
Great via.
Here we go.
Phantom Phobia.
Go! Ha!
Right.
CP up. That's definitely short to make use of it. Better.
My turn!
Right, Elliot. The resounding
Give it up,
beat.
everyone!
Of course,
Won't give up.
or falls there.
I'll handle it.
You have my thanks.
Huh. Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
And it's burned. Or it's done again. Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have my things.
I'll handle it.
Right. Establish the link and attack.
Go!
For the
Arcus,
wave.
activate.
Right.
Reestablish.
Give it up, everyone!
Sounding beat.
Right.
Golden sphere.
Ha!
Okay.
We definitely need to cast breath here.
You have my thanks. Thanks.
My
It's
turn.
casting. It's not a good sign. Heat
Okay.
wave.
Here we go.
Oh, good. Interrupted it.
Huh.
Right.
And it's burned. Right north. Golden sphere.
My turn.
Elliot. Dark matter.
Hut.
I'll handle it.
Not enough hit. CP.
My turn.
Yeah. I'll hold off on that for right now. Motivate
All
would
right, let's do
definitely be
this.
helpful.
Leave it to me.
I'll handle it. Got it.
Nice.
An opening. Of course.
Well then.
Huh?
some good progress.
My turn.
Normal attack. And spurned.
Right.
And
Go.
casting again.
Second form.
Gale.
My turn.
Right, I think Elliot get the kill. Yes. Good.
All right, let's keep going.
That should be level. Elliot and Feed both dodged to level up.
I did it!
Not bad.
I did it!
Impossible.
Laura! V!
Roger. Ah!
What? What?
You damned!
What?
Yeah!
No. The demonic flute.
Let's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
You vile.
Comrade G? I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear. But this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done. Even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
What the?
Who are...
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty? Just my type.
That's the Sylphid I know.
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Ah, you came for us. Oh, what a relief. Now we can...
These must be...
More terrorists?
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
a mask.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family would gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Understood. Right.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay.
Got it.
There, a gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
No, it's only right that I be the one to test their mettle. Wielders of the longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords. Stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all 3 of them.
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
See.
I am C. That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin. Ha!
Go!
Alright. More and we are going to
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Link.
My turn.
Not enough for Chrono Drive. 87,000 HP. Level 60, 0 experience. Based on other numbers, yeah, gonna be losing this.
Right.
This is bad.
Great.
This is bad.
My turn.
Don't think if he's giving up. Oh, he missed.
My turn.
Right. 0.
Thanks.
Not wasting any items, though.
Okay. Okay.
And he missed her again.
I was careless.
That's RC for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just... who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Huh? Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
What?
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing! Hurry!
Right! I couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Reed, you carry Her Highness.
Got it!
Whew, that was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
You could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Your Highness! Elise!
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
Are you alright, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Reen? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game?
Phew. That sure was hairy.
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they've finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The Intelligence Division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways. Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion. True. Not that it excuses abducting Your Highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed. All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Wait, isn't that...
Is he?
Dad's with him, too.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Is this the rest of Class 7? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice Arner. I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
It couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne!
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alpha. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself. I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young racer. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh. Rain?
And Chapter 4 end.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
Yeah, receive the gladiator belt. Right, and 26 AP away from the next drink.
Drinks are on me someday. Good showing, everyone.
A B. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Link level 4. It's the Link level 4 ability. Powerful Strike. Did double check Elisa's as well. But for right now, let's continue on.
Mid-August. It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed. Turns out, Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday. However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings. And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista. Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
Ugh, it's so hot. I'm dying in here. I'm sick of this heat already. Talking about it is just making me feel even hotter. The Academy should install a normal air conditioner. At least then it'd be a little easier to cope. A normal air conditioner? What is that? Well, it's this device that blows out cool air to help it regulate a room's temperature. Maybe it'll help if you think of it as the opposite of a stove. Wow, that's some kind of wizardry. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposed to be prohibitively expensive? Only the most modern buildings seem able to afford them. Do you have one in your house? Well, there's one in the Reinford Company's corporate headquarters, yeah. It'd be nice if Mother could spare one, you know, for the academy she sits on the board of directors for. Seems a bit much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I doubt we can expect to be indulged quite that much. Still, a machine to help us keep cool in the summer. Whoever first invented that should get a medal. I'll admit, the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legram. But as long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Rayhard gets similar summer heat waves, but there's usually a breeze blowing in from the canyon at this time of year. That does make summers a bit easier to manage. My hometown's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even around this time of year. Actually, now that you mention it, I would have thought you three would go back home for the summer, being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it. But in the end, I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel like I've made a significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Some of you saw my father's mansion. do you think I'd go back to a place like that willingly? I'd much rather stay here and take my chances with heat stroke. You're really that uncomfortable at home, huh? Still, hot as it is, there's a lot going on right now. I doubt all the people headed to that conference at the end of the month have much time to be worrying about the heat. You make a good point. You're talking about the West Zamoria Trade Conference, right? That's the one. There's never been an international conference on that scale before. At least not in modern times. Theater Croy. He also happens to be the International Bank of Crossbell's CEO. Was the one who first proposed it. I've heard that Prince Oliver will be attending on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor. And Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. Seems crazy to think we met them both just a few weeks ago. The Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big, scary monster. I've heard he served in the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him with the position of Chancellor. Supposedly, a full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network, centered on the capital. Though he's also responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states around Arabonia. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed, though, at least as far as I'm aware. I wouldn't put too much stock in what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor. And that's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Heimdall and those annexed nations. Well, he was the one who ordered the construction of those two railway guns they've got pointed at Crossbell, too. At one point, Arabonia was on the verge of a full-scale war with Calvert because of those things. Oh yeah, heard it was actually the Burl that proposed the way to avoid an armed conflict. They ended up signing the Non-Aggression Pact, right? Yeah. Though, I'm sure you've noticed, there's still quite a bit of tension between the two countries. I wouldn't be surprised if the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor Osborne's been a really popular figure in the capital, though. Popular enough that he seems to have a group of terrorists after him. He does seem to be the Imperial Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator and all that? Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. Their anger seemed a bit unusual in its intensity, didn't it? He does seem like the type who'd make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. Well, I'd rather not speak ill of my father's close ally, but come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for homeroom to start. True, it should have started about 10 minutes ago, actually. I swear, that woman. She'd better not be sleeping off another hangover back at the dormitory. Wouldn't put it past her. I wish I could say there's no way our upstanding instructor would do that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Excuse me? I'll have you know I did no such thing. today.
Yep, of course, she would come in at that moment.
Instructor?
Good morning, Instructor.
Morning, everyone! Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today.
Oh, based on everything we've heard, that would be a first.
And that reason is, we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
What?
A transfer student at this time of year?
Seriously?
All right, come on in.
Righto.
Crow.
Huh? Crow?
But isn't he a second-year student?
I'm Crow Armbrust. Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7. It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
What?
What? I mean, how?
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
I don't think I'd put it quite like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came crying to me in a panic like, "Oh, help me, Instructor Sarah, they're not gonna let me graduate." So as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
You can't be serious.
That's an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the Arcus test they ran last year. So I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway. And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Nice. Looks like you saved me the trouble of having to explain it all. Anyway, let's let the good times roll. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right?
Right. Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Wait, is there someone else, too?
Huh?
Are you serious?
Oh, I was hoping to catch you off guard.
Huh.
All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall!
Oh, hello there, Milliam.
What?
What?
You must be joking.
Hey, aren't you?
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands.
Yuppers! Long time no see, guys! But I see a couple of you I don't know, so I guess I better introduce myself. I'm Milliam Orion. And this here's Eric Getlum, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
What the hell is that? Holy crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom. If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo! Fine. Anyway. Nice to meet you guys.
Tell me you're kidding. Please?
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
Hoo boy. Three days went by. At first, no one was sure what to make of Crow Harmbrust and Intelligence Division William Orion's sudden transfer into Class 7. But within a matter of days, it almost felt like they'd been there all along. I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than Emperor Drycles who ended the War of the Lions. But did you know that historical records tell us he had amazingly few soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only a few confidants and several warriors from Nord. And while supporters rallied to him in each region, his ranks still couldn't hope to compare to the other princes' armies. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region, and after half a year of bloody battles, Prince Drycles, perhaps his most well-known supporter, Millium, right? But do you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring? Sure do. Anne Sandlot, also known as the Lance Maiden. Ooh, right you are. Well done. Sandlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over a remote region, and accounts tell us she showed a great martial skill from a young age. In particular, her skill with the lance was unparalleled. No records exist of her ever being bested in combat. The Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command who fought alongside her in battle. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as to the name of this famous band, Reen? The group of mighty warriors led by the Lance Maiden, that's the... Who? I need to take a shot in the dark here. Let's see. I'll take a shot in the dark with the Eisenritter. The Eisenritter, also known as the Iron Knights. They were a band of knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all in their path. Correct. You've done your homework. The Wandering Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in a remote region of the country. After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, they pledged to fight together under a united banner. But the Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering his ranks, Drykol's army swept through one region after another. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other princes and free the imperial capital, Heimdall. As an interesting footnote, the castle the Eisenritter used as their base of operations 250 years ago just so happens to be only a hop, a skip, and a jump away from Laura's home in Legram. Indeed, it's known as Lohengrin Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Hebel, to the west of Legram. Oh, you've mentioned that before. Does anyone live there now? No. Due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. These days, it exists simply as a relic of a bygone age. The AIRDATE family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though really, only minimal work is done. Speaking of the AIRDATE house, wasn't one of your ancestors the Eisenritter's second-in-command? Indeed. The Lance Maiden's most trusted assistant and confidant, from what I understand. The Sandlot family ended with the death of the Lance Maiden. And it's partly because of that the Airside family mourns her death each year. I see. Whew, what a fascinating story. Graham, huh? Never had a mission there, so I've never been able to go. Maybe I should have stopped by when I went to Brayhard a while back. You'd think she'd at least try to conceal the fact that she gets sent all over the country on secret missions. I know. She totally just let it slip that she was doing something in Brayhard too. Well, I suppose it's better than her being all distant and cagey around us. And AP increased by 1. Okay, so tomorrow's a free day, which means that next Wednesday you'll have your usual practical exam. You'd better all bring your A-game. Oh, William and Crow. A few must-have instructional materials that you guys are going to need as part of Class 7 finally showed up. I'll hand that stuff off to you once we're done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge. Righto! And what a drag. Alright, homeroom's out for the day. Flee while you can. Machias, if you'll do the honors. Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow. So, what do you think? Well, I don't think we have to be on our guard around her, at least. Same. Though, I'd rather she kept that giant silver thing of hers hidden. I don't think she's a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday, and she came and fell asleep next to me. What does that have to do with whether or not she's trustworthy? They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together. Their personalities may be worlds apart, but they're both rather cat-like in their own ways. She can't be more than 12 or 13. Still practically a child. Yeah, you're right. She's so chipper all the time that it's really hard to be cold toward her. Yeah, I don't think I could bring it myself to spurn her. She's got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, Her presence here reeks of blood and iron, if you take my meaning. Well, it certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
It's hard to believe a girl like that could be an agent of the Intelligence Division. But just going off of what happened in Nord, there's not much that would make me doubt it now. And then there's that thing, Harrogate Llama, that's always with her. She calls it Lammy, but aside from its name, you don't really know anything about it. It seems to be made from some strange material with both metallic and ceramic properties. Hard, but pliable. Agreed. It doesn't look like anything you could make with the most cutting-edge orbital technology. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. Oh, so you actually touched it? It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight in our practical exams. I think it's safe to assume that they shared some kind of common origin. Yeah. The instructor said she was forced to accept it. Though, in a sense, Milliam was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. It may be a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. Ah. Well, that's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. You're right, it's still pretty early to make sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. Agreed. As students of a military academy, that's probably the most important issue. We'll have to wait and see. Well, considering we're living in the same dormitory, it'd be good if we all got along. Yeah, I wouldn't want her to think we're trying to make her feel unwelcome either. And then there's Crow. What's he like, Green? You seem like you get along with him pretty well. I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. If I had to say, I'd describe him as a capricious gambling addict, way too prone to ante up for every hand. Hades, help us. He sounds like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. You can count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elisa went into the old schoolhouse. He's good in a fight, and pretty handy with his Arcus, too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing then. Still, I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know? Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. Yep. Anyway, all you really have to do right now is head back to the entrance. So first... that...
Hello,
what?
Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, hi there, Reen. Do you have a moment?
Toa? Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you?
You've got a new student in your class now, right? Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Oh, you're talking about Milliam. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away.
You want me to swing by the student council room then?
That'd be great. Thanks.
She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head on over to the student council room before it gets too late.
Yep, that would be a good idea. Well, don't want to spend too much time at going all over the place. That's where we need to go. But first, there you are, George. Hey, Reen, how's Crow fitting in with your class? Perfectly. It's like he's been there since our first day. That's good to hear. Well, make sure you get some use out of him. He might be lazy, but he knows what he's doing when things get serious. I've noticed. Now that we have a Millium to worry about, I'm sure we'll be relying on him quite a bit. Feel free to ask us or Toe if you need anything too. We'll try to help you out however we can. Thanks, I will. Right, and no change. Now let's see. Hey, Hema's last slot open. And Eustace's. Right. All set there. So with that done, let's go see it. Utoa. Second floor. Anything new? Yep. New weapon for Millium. Never get around to that. And everyone's got same gear. Ah. Yeah, that's a bit too pricey here. Well, one. And top off of the reviving bombs. Well, that's everything you can do there. Huh. It's the issue of the Imperial Chronicle. Oh, anyway. Now that William and Crow have joined, let's go ahead and grab those. So, what happened? That's definitely going to be good to pick up. And so will that. Though the courts are definitely outdated. Everything else, definitely tempting, but hold off. Here, right down here. Well, Toa said she wanted me to come to the student council room.
The door's open! Come on in!
Sorry if I disturbed you.
Oh, Rean! Not at all. Sorry for making you come all the way out here.
Don't worry about it. It's class business anyway. That's quite the spread you've got on your desk there. Is it just me, or does your workload only ever seem to increase?
Well, I've got a little extra going on right now that's keeping me a little busier than normal. Anyway, this is Milliam's notebook. Crow's already got one, along with the added pages on the Arcus units you all have, so she's the last one who needs it.
Alright, I'll be sure to pass this on to Milliam next time I see her. Actually, if you don't mind my asking, how much do you know about why she's here at the Academy?
All I know is that she came with a recommendation from the Army's Intelligence Division, really. You know those combat shells you fight in your practical exams? They're being used with the Emperor's authorization. Apparently, it's something similar for Milliam. They can't deny her admission if the Emperor's pushing it through.
This goes all the way up to His Majesty?
Seems like it. The Chancellor was the one who set up both the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. But neither of those organizations could have been established without His Majesty's consent. That's what's unusual. Anyway, because of that, the Academy can't really turn down a direct referral with that kind of backing.
So that's how it is. But even accounting for that, I never would have expected Crow to be transferred into our class too.
Yeah, I was just as shocked as you when I found out. I knew he was a habitual class cutter, but I always figured he at least had enough credits to graduate. Oh, I feel like a failure as student council president for not noticing. Maybe even a failure as a friend.
Whoa there! I think you're being a little hard on yourself. What about Angelica? Does she have enough credits to graduate?
Angie at least makes sure to attend the classes she needs for graduation. Apparently, Crow not only hadn't attended enough class units, he also didn't turn in some essential assignments. But as long as he's active and engaged with his Class 7 work over the next couple months, he'll be able to graduate.
Ah. Still, I get the distinct feeling this 1-2 punch of transfer students wasn't just a happy coincidence. Am I right?
Well, yeah. The principal thought placing Crow in Class 7 might be beneficial for the rest of you, too. His grades might be a sorry sight, but he really knows how to get things done when he wants to. Did you know he was responsible for all of the event planning at last year's Academy Festival?
Crow did that? Voluntarily?
It might be kind of awkward having a second-year student in your class, but I hope you guys will all get along. That goes for Milliam too, of course. She might have an unusual background, but at the end of the day, she's still a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So she really is 13 then?
Yeah, she scored really well on her entrance exam though, so I think she can handle the curriculum fine. She might be small, but she can roll up her sleeves with the best of them.
Now where have I heard of someone like that before? sorry. Looks like I've got a call coming in.
Go ahead and answer. I don't mind. I wouldn't want you to miss anything important.
Alright. Excuse me then. Hello? Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hello, Reen. It's your favorite instructor here. Are you still on the Academy grounds by any chance?
As much as it pains me to say it, I am.
No need to sound so suspicious. It's just that after I gave Milliam all the things I had for her, she just took off somewhere. You know how she tends to be kind of a mischief maker, so could you find her and drag her back to the dorms for me?
Alright. I can only imagine what would happen if she were to flash that silver thing of hers around on the Academy grounds again.
Yeah, I'd really rather avoid a repeat of yesterday. Anyway, I leave it in your capable hands, brave leader of Class 7. Mwah!
Well, wait a second. When did I become the...
She really does trust you. Anyway, I'll let you go then. Are you still up for helping me with a few requests tomorrow?
Of course. I'll be around. Still, I know you've got a full slate and all, but try not to overwork yourself. And if there's anything else I can do to make life a little easier for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Sure. And thanks.
Alright, I guess I'd better start looking for Milliam. But where do I even start? She could be almost anywhere. I should probably ask a couple of the others for help. I doubt I'll accomplish much just checking places at random. Come to think of it, I haven't gotten Crow's number yet either. I think 2 other classmates will be enough for this. Though I should remember to ask him when I get a chance. Right. That original trio. Reen, Elliot, and Gaius. I gotcha. That makes sense. It definitely doesn't seem very smart to just leave her to wander around on her own. I suppose a setting like this must be pretty novel to her. Perhaps she's walking around, taking in the sights. Yeah, I think you're right. I doubt she's left the Academy grounds yet, though. So we should be able to find her. I'll just have to think. If I were you here, what would seem the most interesting? Then check all those places. Gotcha. Let's find her and bring her back to the dorm then. Alright. Places. Engineering building. The gym. And that one unmarked building at the training field. Well, since we're right here... Oh, that was fast. Wow! So this is the orbital bike everyone was talking about. I want to try it! It'll need some more fine-tuning before you'll be able to do that. You do have the option of riding alongside me, however. I'm always willing to take cute little ladies like you for a ride. Really? I kinda wanna have a race, though. Wanna see if Lammy's faster than your bike? I don't know what this Lammy is, but it takes some guts to challenge me to a race. Now I'm really starting to take a liking to you. It didn't take long for those two to hit it off. George and Angelica are good at taking care of people. Oh, hey there, what's up? Truth is, Reen explain to George that Instructor Sarah asked them to drag Milliam back to the dorms. No way! There's still plenty I want to do. If that's how you're gonna play it, I'm not gonna let you catch me. Our race is gonna have to wait. Very well. I look forward to seeing you around again. For sure. Catch you later. Wait up, Milliam. And off she goes. Could have at least pretended to try and catch her, Angelica. Green, sweetie. Surely you've realized that I always side with my lovely ladies. I have to say, though, she's even more peculiar than I'd heard. Yeah, I'd really like to see this Lammy she keeps talking about, too. Tell her that she's always welcome here for us, will you? Alright. Okay, let's go search somewhere else. Now, the other two spots are still marked. Probably means that pretty much guaranteed to find her. All three of them. Right, upstairs. Wow, look at all that water. That's gotta be refreshing. I kinda want to take a dip. Phew, we finally found you. Oh, hey Rain. Hey, do you know if I get to take swimming lessons while I'm here? I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't. Has Instructor Sarah given you your school swimsuit yet? Nah, all I got today was my uniform. She told me I'd get it tomorrow. I can't wait though. I wish I could go swimming right now. I appreciate the zeal, but swimming lessons aren't exactly playtime. You guys think too much. Besides, all this pool talk really makes me want to go for a swim. Oh, I know. Milliam. Ta-da! I can wear this. It's totally waterproof and dries in no time. Now it's no problem if I get wet. Milliam, don't do it. On your mark, get set, go! Milliam, are you okay? That was way too fun. Hop on in. The water's nice and cool. She just doesn't care, does she? Oh, that came as a surprise. We should go get her. Huh? Where did Milliam go? She timed her escape perfectly. She was heading toward the girls' locker room, so you probably just missed her. She must have run because she didn't want us to haul her back to the dorm. I guess we'll have to get back to chasing her. Yep. Alright, off to the field at this time. I haven't done this in forever. Onward, mighty steed, full speed ahead. Get down this instant. That voice couldn't mean anything but trouble. Oh, hey everybody. Are you still chasing me? What in the world are you up to? It's been so long since we went horse riding in Ord, I thought I'd give it another shot. This is so fun! It's totally different than flying around on Lammy. Would someone please escort her far, far away from the stables? Why do you have to be so stubborn, Eustace? You must get that from your dad. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. And how would you know what my father's personality is like to begin with? Wow, Milliam even managed to throw Eustace for a loop there. What's with this girl? Who cares? I'm on the horse now. Time to ride. To the highway. Yo, horsey, away! Get your hands off the reins at what? Let's go! Oh boy. Milliam, wait! So began Milliam's horseback adventures. She took off without the slightest concern for the worried souls that she left behind. After riding around with the increasingly irritated Eustace for what seemed like an eternity, she finally came to a stop. You little... That was the best! Should totally do it again sometime. Are you okay? I'm fine. That girl doesn't have a lick of a sense. She could probably stand to lower her energy level a little bit. Hopefully she'll slow down by the time we catch up to her. Time to start looking again. Alright. Well, that probably means it's up here somewhere. Yep.
Wowee! There's so much cool stuff here! So this is Thor's military academy, huh? I think I'm gonna like it here. Ooh, I wonder what the view from the rooftop's like. Huh?
I should have guessed you to be here. Hiya, guys! Did you come looking for me again? Don't give me that hiya, guys. We've been chasing you all over the academy grounds. How about it? Will you come back to the dormitory with us now? Sure thing! After the chase you led us on, you're just giving up that easily? Well, I've seen enough for one day. Tomorrow's the free day. That's when I can really start exploring. Looks like she's planning an encore performance tomorrow. She's a sure lively girl. Yeah, let's put it like that. Alright, let's get her back to the dorm before she changes her mind. Sounds good to me. Wowzers, that was so much fun! This town's got a nice feel to it too. I think I'm gonna like it here. Oh, I wonder where I should go tomorrow. Well, I'm glad someone's having fun. Though maybe you could spare a thought for the people who've been running it all over the school grounds looking for you. Agreed. Oh yeah, should exchange Arcus numbers, Milliam. We need to be able to reach you quickly if there's ever an emergency. Sure thing. My number is, exchanged numbers with Milliam. Tell everyone else when you get back to the dorms, okay? Will do. Yay! Oh yeah, you should try calling Lecter and Claire later. I bet they'll be surprised. She really does seem like a typical 13-year-old girl for the most part. It's a pretty effective cover, though. By the way, what happened to that big thing of yours? Huh? You mean Lammy? He's right here. What? Come on out. William, don't call him out here, or you'll... Whoa, what's that? It's like a huge silver doll. This is so cool. Is it yours? Awesome. He sure is, isn't he? This is not good. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us taking care of Milliam. If she's going to be living at the academy, I need to find some way to drill some common sense into her. And eventually we were able to pull the kids away and convince them to go back to their homes. And after forcing Milliam to hide a arrogant Ahmed again, we made the trek back to the dormitory, sighing all the way.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Just been making myself at home here.
Crow? Why are you in our dorm?
Well, I am a member of Class 7 now, so I've been given the go-ahead to move into this dorm now.
What? Well, that was quick.
But man, Sharon sure makes some amazing coffee. If I'd had a cup of that, I would have been banging down the door to join Class 7 months ago.
You flatter me, Master Crow. Would you like me to bring some of the cakes I baked earlier as well?
Do you even need to ask? Anyway, sorry it kind of came out of nowhere, but it's good to be here.
Looks like he's already made himself at home.
So you're gonna be living here too, huh?
Yep, us newcomers have to stick together, right? I just finished hauling all my stuff over from my old dorm. Looks like I ended up in the room right across from yours, Reen.
I see. I can already see things getting a lot more lively around here.
Ooh, man, moving all those things really tired me out. I was hoping I could just stow all my junk in my old room, but Toa wouldn't let me.
I think it would have been weirder if she did.
You must be pretty exhausted. Well, I suppose now's as good a time as any to officially welcome you to the Class 7 dormitory.
The pleasure's mine. And seriously, you don't have to make a big deal out of it. Come on, loosen up a little. We're classmates now. Just treat me like one of the gang and we're golden.
You sure about that? All right, one of the gang it is. Feels weird to think of you that way after all this time, though.
I don't think there's any harm in a warm welcome, at least. We're happy to have you here.
Haha, stop. You're making me blush. But you know what they say, there's no place like Chrome.
Ah. And dropping the bad puns.
Oh, and if you guys don't mind, I want to get in on the action when you explore the old schoolhouse tomorrow. Gotta get back in the groove with my Arcus again, after all.
Huh? A schoolhouse? Who'd want to go to school on their day off?
Well, we've got this special schoolhouse here.
Rain explained the labyrinth beneath the oldest schoolhouse to Milliam.
Whoa, really? That sounds kind of cool. I want to come too.
How did I know you were going to say that? Didn't I just get done telling you how dangerous it is?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. As long as I've got Lammy, it'll be easy peasy. And if you didn't take me with you, I'd just break down the door and come after you.
I'll bet she really would, too.
All right. Have it your way. I'll be sure to let you and Crow know when I'm planning on heading into the old schoolhouse tomorrow. But don't just go wandering in there on your own without us, all right?
Yes, sir! Oh, I can't wait to see what it's like down there! So exciting! I might not even be able to sleep tonight!
It's a labyrinth full of monsters here, not a theme park.
Looks like I better give my pistols a little TLC tonight.
And that concludes my overview of the next field study schedule. How are things coming on along on your end, Instructor Valentine? Well, I've contacted all of the relevant authorities, and I've also considered the group placement of our 2 transfer students. Excellent. Then let me ask you once more. Are you both certain that you're in favor of going forward with this? I do feel like it may be a bit early for them, but I see no reason not to. As students here, they're going to have to face it sooner or later. I am in full support. Furthermore, I've already secured the Lieutenant General's permission to proceed. Very well. Well then, we will continue as planned. This may be a difficult reality for the students of Class 7 to face, but I can only hope that grappling with it now will help guide them down the right path. Chapter 5: Signs and Omens. Right. Go ahead and just hang out in the dorm. Right. Yeah. That's gonna go ahead and wait, no, not that. Yeah, it's up there. So yeah. Gonna do it for tonight. Next time we get started on Chapter 5, and find out what our tasks for the student council will be. That may or may not be tomorrow. As I mentioned it before, gonna be watching the TRG stream tomorrow, but that's starting at 3 p.m. my time. So, I'd even ended before normal stream time, so should have enough time to actually be able to stream it tomorrow. But if it goes past 7, no stream tomorrow, and we'll continue the Trails of Cold Steel on Tuesday. See you guys then. Later.